that translated the book, of course it went through a series of proofreadings, but the first draft was done by her. And she's going to select some excerpts from the novel and she will read them for you. And after that, you are welcome to acquire the book and then to toast for this happy event. Okay, so I'll leave you now with Miriam.
Immovable. This is no longer the case because the reader came into the picture in the 70s and 80s and has been there to stay. So this is why this event is so important. It's because you, the readers, come into the picture. Let me explain this. While Nicolás was writing En la Isla, Nicolás the writer expressed a message which was received by Nicolás the reader. As Nicolás the writer and Nicolás the reader are one same person, most probably the mental images that Nicolás the reader had in his mind on reading what Nicolás the writer had written were the same. But in the case of you, different people and different readers, most probably the mental images that you will have will differ slightly from the images in the book. I mean the book. I've said several times, oh, I've read Dostoevsky, or I've read Tolstoy. And actually, I haven't read Dostoevsky or Tolstoy because I don't speak Russian. What I have read is Dostoevsky and Tolstoy as interpreted and seen through the eyes of a translator. So that's why when I said that Nicolás was relinquishing part of his authority as author, he started relinquishing his authority long before today. He started relinquishing it when Claire came into the picture as co-translator and co-author of the text. The book that we're celebrating today is special because it's a bilingual publication. En la Isla on the Island doesn't stand alone, as shown by the title. The title is En la Isla stroke on the Island. And if you look at the cover, it appears as if On the Island and En la Isla are Siamese twins, inseparable.
And the cold weather begins, so it's a little confusing, but I'm so happy to be here and celebrate with Nico the publication of this, our baby. Mostly his baby, but mine to some degree too. So I've chosen 4 excerpts to read to you. The first one is a glimpse into the life of Sylvia, this is the story of 2 sisters and their mother. The mother is aging and she has advanced dementia. One daughter, Sylvia, has remained on the island with her and been her nursemaid. The other sister has moved to Santiago and has her own life there. So right away there's a source for some sibling rivalry, as Miriam suggested. But this first excerpt is just a glimpse into the life of Sylvia, who lives with her mother as she is slowly deteriorating. Good day or bad day? Some time back, not that long ago, the difficulty consisted of differentiating a good day from a bad one. But time did its job and distributed its deadlines with increasing speed, so that Sylvia began to lose patience and her own notion of the days. For how could it be possible that her mother might fluctuate between a good day and a bad day, then a good morning and a bad afternoon, and more disturbing, from a bad morning to a good afternoon, as if her mother's state of mind were a random and cruel weather report in which rainstorms are predicted, but the sun comes out, in which drizzle is announced and hail the size of rocks falls. And on this day, when Sylvia reminded herself to check her calendar, for some time she had looked neither at her appointment book nor at the calendar hung on the kitchen door. Her mother had begun erratically to have good hours and bad hours. The breakdown of time beyond hours was something that Sylvia was unwilling to consider. This unit of time was all she could tolerate, because she thought that madness would completely overtake her if she found it necessary to calculate how many good minutes her mother had, and then compare them to the bad minutes and make a painful evaluation. Sylvia was alarmed to look at the calendar, but she was truly distressed when she tried to remember where she had left her appointment book. And the terror, her appointment book, was it even for the current year?